Hello. Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Hi, Sue. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Trina. Thank you. Hi, Trees. Hi, Carol. Hi, Jackie Bates. Oh, goodness. Hi, Dana. How are you? What was that? I need to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hi, Sheila Teagan. Hi, Leona. Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Margaret. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Tina Hurley. How's everybody doing today? My desk is a mess. I was sanding what we're doing today, and I got more sawdust all over the place than I realized. I'm like, golly, it's dirty. Hi, Cindy. Good evening, Jill. Hey, Angel. Hi, Connie. How's everyone? Hi, Helena. So yesterday we had our Zoom meet and mingle. So I got to meet more of you again, which just absolutely makes me so happy to continue to meet more and more of you. I know it's hard for, you to always, everyone's schedules to always meet up, but oh, there's a fly. But it's always so neat to keep meeting more of you. Hi, Charlene. So was a great time. I will be putting up this fly is on a mission, y'all. It's diving at me. I'll be putting up another poll soon for our next meet and mingle, for April's meet and mingle. So I will put up a poll and we'll do the same thing, whatever day has the most, then that will be the day we go with. So hi, Barbara. You have to make time for the next one. Oh, it's so amazing, Tina, to see, we always see all these names. And so when you're able to see the faces to the names, it's such a neat thing. You spaced it yesterday. Hi, Sandra. You spaced it on what time I realized it was over. Oh, Cindy. Okay, so today we are doing a new project. I showed it yesterday in the Zoom live of what it was. Sorry, all the pieces. Hey, Nicole. So it is a clock, and Nicole actually picked it up for me when I say we because, it's a we thing when we're shopping. So it was a clock. It had a bunch of trim on it. It had trim all around here and here. I pulled off all of that trim. It has the a little glass bubble that goes around the outside. And then, this was the original clock, but you know how I feel about original pieces. So I, as usual, took it all apart, and so we are going to put some new trim on it. We are going to maybe even decoupage and do all that good stuff. But hi, Sharon. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Tina. So let me find my mouse, get my desk onto screen. All right, so hi, Choi. Charge it, baby. Our friend said hi to you. So this is the clock. It's a pretty good size. I sanded it all down. It does open on the inside. Hola, Ari. Thank you. I sanded it all down. I did spray it with a black primer. I sprayed it yesterday, and let it go, babe. Let it go. We'll put it right there so it can charge. And so I pulled out a bunch of trims because I do want to put the trim back on here. I want to put trim back up here, and then I'm not quite sure. I really didn't like the trim that was around here because it was really like crooked and wobbly. So I really wanted to get that off. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Sandy, I need your address, sweet Sandy. You won last Friday. Hi, Janet. Oh, I'm glad you caught me too. So I don't know what exactly I want to do to it. I pulled out a bunch of trims But then as I looked at it more, I'm thinking that I might just go with a simple, like a simple rope, which is like this, and just put it, you know, put it around here and put it up there. That way, whatever I'm decoupaging or whatnot, it's not so much, you know, too much. I know. Can you believe it? Not too much. So I'm thinking we're just going to use the rope, which is TR731. I do have a Would You Been discount code. So that is TERI 10%. 10%. Your hands are hot, Terry. You keep leaving fingerprints. Oh no, they're not hot. I just put lotion on my hands. Plus that's just the primer. I'm not worried about it. I just put lotion on my hands. Okay, so we will. I'm thinking I do want a decoupage on here though, and I'm thinking that I want to keep it kind of in the blacks and golds. So I think what I want to do is put down the black patchwork. I thought I pulled it out. I'm almost positive I pulled it out. Oh, all of my papers fell yesterday. Hi, Deidre. Right now it's 1 o'clock Pacific time. So right now it's 1 o'clock. So we went forward an hour. So yesterday I keep my rice papers on the pant hanger, and I guess I didn't clip it good enough and they went falling, and I didn't realize that when I picked up everything, I picked up my rice paper that I wanted to use. So, you know, that's great. Because, you know, why be prepared? There it is. Did you get my address from last Saturday? Oh, you want on Decoupage Queen? Did you email me? You have to email me at terry@decoupagequeen.com. It was up on the screen, Miss Donna Sue. But that's Decoupage Queen. So yeah, that's I have to look on my work stuff. Thank you, Callie. Hi, Kathy. Sorry. Hi, Brenda. Okay. So what I'm thinking is to do, this is black patchwork. So I'm thinking I'm going to do this on the face here and then up here on the little top here. Yeah, so I think I want to get most of this part though. And then what we'll do after that is we'll decoupage. After we decoupage, then we will put the trim. So let's get this down first. But let's get this painted, and then we will. Hi, Lisa. Choi. All of our friends are saying hi to you as you're tearing up. What are you looking for now? It is a really pretty paper. Okay, so I'm just going to use my white, the Waverly Plaster. So did you guys have a good weekend? I didn't see, I wasn't live yesterday, so I usually catch you guys on the weekend. So if you weren't in Zoom, I didn't get to see you guys yesterday. So what did y'all do? Now, because the paper is a darker paper, it probably wouldn't have hurt it too much to put it down on here. But, you know, with that being said, it is darker, so I don't want to make it, you know, too dark. So we want to start out with a lighter base on underneath our decoupage paper. Now remember, this black is only the primer, so we'll end up having to paint all of it over anyways, but this is just a primer. It is wood, so it doesn't have to be bonding primer, but I did just put a primer on it just because it was easier to spray it. And I do use the Rust-Oleum bonding primers and just the regular primers. So I spent most of the day Saturday working in my garage, throwing things away and making donation runs. Ooh, I can't. Yeah, I need to do that. Hi, Helen. Rainy and cold. Oh, how fun, Tina. How fun. Hi, is Martin here? Hi, Martin. Ooh, thank you, Callie. What did you get? What did you get? What did you get? Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, you guys know we've been talking about moving, so actually this weekend will be kind of a busy weekend because we're gonna go looking and figure out what we want to do, where we want to go. Troy, are you okay, babe? I hear just a bunch of cling clatter. Are you changing cups again? So, and for those of you who know, I am an accountant, so I've got a couple of taxes that I need to finish up this week too, so gonna be a busy week. You want a banana? You want a banana? Okay, give me, come back. All right. So this Sunday will be my auction. My auction will be at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So I'm trying to peel a banana and dry things at the same time. Hi, Cindy. So this week I also have to get that stuff ready. Yeah, it's going to be a little wild and crazy. But I was so irritated this morning. I woke up. You guys, we've laughed and talked about how I'm not necessarily the greatest morning person. And, my body clock is still an hour behind. Well, my gardeners decided to come at like 7:20 this morning, which my body clock said it was 6:20. And with his doggone weed eater right at my back window, I was so mad. So mad. It's like, really? Why? Why did you feel that was a good idea? Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I want. I do want a lot of the gold. So let's turn it this way. I think I'm just going to take this half here. Or do I want that? No, I'll take this half. And as you can see, there's a lot of little different, gray tones in here. So, but I think I'll take this half here. So let's get... I'm going to... Do I even want to... I don't think I even need to really mess with it. I was going to take the edges off, but I'm pretty sure we can get to it by sanding it. So let's just get some of what I need, and then we'll cut off the excess so I'm not fighting with it. All right. So this week I'll also put up a little reel like I usually do. And, you know, so you guys can see what's going to be in the auction because, you know, I don't have auctions often. So sometimes I forget what's in there. Okay. So if you're doing a dry rip like this and you go to pull and it won't release, it's probably because, see that big fiber right there? So don't fight with it because you don't want to pull it from your paper and then ruin it. So, hi, Deidre. What happened? What happened? Oh my goodness, congratulations. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, yeah, I know, Angel. I only do, I only do it at tax time, Sheila, because I have a few that are like, nope, you are going to, and we'll always do my taxes, whether you like it or not. Like, man, I don't want to. Okay, so I'm going to use my Decoupage varnish and glue matte and my squeegee. Usually I would take that off, but because I can open up the door and use the gator, I'm not gonna fuss with it. I will get off this little bit here though. I know, isn't that amazing news? That's always awesome. Okay, so let's do this. I did forget, I wanted to do decoupage up there, but that's all right. We'll paint that in a little bit. All right, let's get this down. Okay, back to getting emails out before live with Monica tonight. Hi, Betty. Troy, can you do Mama a favor and clean all of that back up, babe? Can you put that all in your bag? Because you're going to trip, Pops. So, Monica, if you guys have been following Team BFF2, which is where I get 99% of my jewelry, she does lives on Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern, and Angel is her admin. So if you guys are interested in looking at some pretty jewelry, and it's only $5, so she will be on. I will be over there. What, Papas? You found another phone case. Good cuggly muggly. All right. You want it now? Okay, you can have it now. You want me to put my phone on the charger? All right. Hi, Sandy. All right, so I always do section by section. One thing I will tell you guys, when you're working with darker rice paper, just the natural, just the natural makeup of it. Be careful when you're touching it and rubbing it too much, because you will start to rub that ink. You'll notice it more on darker paper. So, and even sometimes I'll catch myself rubbing too much with my felt squeegee, and I'll catch that I'm starting to mess with the paper. And it's just because when you have something wet, and although the squeegee doesn't start out wet, sometimes it gets a little bit of the glue on it. So, just be aware. So yeah, Monica does give free shipping to all first-time buyers. So, and And I just love her. She's amazing. Okay, so I'm just going to use my squeegee to move that product around back there. Make sure that it's evenly dispersed and also getting all those wrinkles out. Actually, let's get the rest off of this brush first. Yes, that's what's happening, Brenda. So when you start to handle it too much, if you have sweaty hands, if you have, your squeegee has gotten a little wet, you start, you start moving it around, and you're literally, it's, you're until it's sealed, you start to rub off that ink, and it's just, you got to be careful. Just, just be easy. All right, so before I put on that top coat, let's get the gator, and I think I need to change it. I think I was doing some sanding on the actual box, so I'm going to get a new 600 out. You know what? You need to take a hike, dude. I swear. You definitely have issues when you come into a room full of amazing ladies and feel that it's proper to make such a disgusting comment. Dude, get a life and find somebody else to be disgusting to. Hi, Pamela. I get it from Amazon. So you can go to my Amazon store, and it is in there. I also have it in my description. It's one of the things that I always keep in my description. The squeegee, the detailed brushes, they're always in my description. All right. So I talk to you guys about this all the time, that when you are sanding, you need to make sure you're coming straight up and down. Because if you are doing this 90-degree angle, do you see what it's doing to the paper? So when you're sanding off your edges, you want to make sure you're always coming straight up and down, perpendicular to what your project is, because you will sand, and this is a 600, so we always go in with a very fine grit. See that long fiber right there? I'm not going to fight with that fiber. Because if I come in at that angle, I'm going to take off all of my ink there. You're welcome. And I know sometimes when you don't realize it and you come in like this, so you have to realize you're dragging that sandpaper on your paper that's down there. You guys are cuckoo today. I'm going to have to angle this a little funny for right now because, I like to do things a difficult way. See? Exactly what I just told you guys not to do, but because I hit the hinge, my gator went in. So, but we'll have, we're going to have the trim around here, so we won't see that part. But there's a hinge right here. So when I was coming down, it angled, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. So if you're not coming straight up and down, you're going to start sanding your paper. And I don't, if is okay. You know, I mean, I don't know what look you're going for. If you're doing like a grunge or something like that, that's fine. But my email, Sandy, you can just message me directly from Messenger because you won on my wheel. You won on Friday. So you can just send me a private message, Miss Sandy. All right. Let's get the rest of this off. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, so now we're going to put on a protectant, which is our top layer. So we obviously have that big hole to cut. We will cut that later. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to lay down all of those fibers. See how they're all sticking out? We're going to lay all of that down. We're going to put our top layer on to give us some protection. Whether we're wiping off glue or what have you, we just want something on top. So that way, again, you're not, destroying the paper with anything wet. But absolutely, positively, do not cut your paper when it's wet. So we'll just put this on and then we'll move up to the top and start looking at the trims because I want to put the trim around here and up here. So I'm just going to grab the Woodgie bin. Again, this is the TR731. You can't see it. There it is. Hi, is Lori here? Hi, Lori. I am going to just dry this just a little bit because knowing me, I'm going to grab it, like this, and then I'll get a big thumbprint. Biscuit time for Martin. I didn't worry about that glue getting on the outside of the door because, again, none of this, although it's black, none of it's been painted. It's only primed with a black primer. So we'll get that all cleaned up later. All right. Just trying to make sure. How are you, Lori? Thank you, Wendy. Onyx, what do you got? What do you got? Oh, you're doing your thing like mama? Okay. Okay, so with Woodgie bin, you need to heat it up before you do anything to it. You need a good wood glue, whatever that is to you. I use Type Bond Quick and Thick. You can use Gorilla Wood Glue. I know Elmer's has a wood glue. Whatever wood glue you prefer, just never, ever, ever hot glue. Barbara, I don't remember. I'll have to look again. Sometimes I get really overwhelmed with messages because I am, I have a couple of different pages that I work on and with. So sometimes my messages get lost. Okay, so I did change the blade on my knife here. So this is what I'm thinking. Can you guys see? Yeah. So we're just going to come around the tops So I'm going to cut, I'll do miter cuts on each corner. What, Papas? You want to clean it. Is that what you want to do? Here you go. Here you go. So let's cut 2 of these. And same thing, you don't ever want to cut your wood bin when it's cool, so keep heating it up if you need to. What, baby? Hold on, son. I'm trying to do it with one hand. Thank you, Deidre. Troy, our friend, say hi. Lori, I'm so sorry. Just seeing that you had COVID. I'm so sorry. Like, shared, lathered, smothered, all. Brenda, you did everything. All the things. All right. I always cut a bit longer. Just so I know that I have, enough. But your wood bin is going to stretch a little too. Troy, honey. There you go, babe. This Troy boy is messing with me and he's laughing at me. Okay, so let's do this side on first. Yeah, if you don't have my Telegram, thank you, Deidre, for the stars. If you don't have my Telegram, it's the best way to get notifications from me because I do send out a notification 15 minutes before. And you're not relying on, the book necessarily to give you a notification. It's a, I know, Nicole, I was waiting for that. It is a free app. You just download the app. A lot of creators are on Telegram, so it's actually a really good app to have. Okay, so to miter, we're just going to line these up to where we want it to go. We're going to put one right on top of the other. Make sure you're completely flat. Okay. Again, don't cut when you're cool. So really quickly, I'm just going to heat both of those. And then I'm going to find that corner and go straight down. Okay. And so then we have our first corner. All right, let's get our other piece. Just ordered some of your rice paper shabby. Oh, shabby roses is one of my favorite. Oh, yeah, I love Telegram too. Y'all, I have some. Remind me to show you some new papers that I have. Look at those. Oh. Remind me to show you guys. I keep forgetting. Okay, so same thing. Let's come over here. You want to make sure these stay where they need to be. And then I'm going to lay that flat. They are gorgeous. I'm telling you. I'll show you guys. I'm hung up over here. So I'm just going to heat those really quickly. And then again, no, thank you. I'm going to make sure everything is in place over here. And then I'm going to go right-handed. I'm going to find that corner and then cut. It always helps too if you have a super sharp knife, because then, you know. Okay, so we've got that one, which, let me turn it. That's what happens when you cut with the wrong hand. There we go. That corner was looking a little janky. Okay, and then let's get our last piece on there. Ooh, Pamela, you're going to have fun. On my last piece of Would You Bin Need More. Thank you, Lisa. Do you love it? Who are you talking to? Okay. So now, obviously, on our last piece, we have to do both corners. So I'm trying to move it so that my head isn't in your guys' way, up in the corner. Okay. Now let's put this piece down here. See how this piece isn't completely straight though? Okay, so let's worry about this end first. So let's heat up that end. See, this is when you need, you know, a couple more hands. Okay, and I'll worry about that end in a minute. Really? All right, fine. Just fall over there. It's going to be one of those days, y'all. Your fault turning me on to all this cool new stuff. I'm old school and old lady. But it's fun stuff. It's fun stuff. All right. This piece is just giving me fits. So we're just going to cut it and then deal with it. All right. Now let's heat up this piece. No, I don't want to glue them down, Deidre, just because they do expand. So I never glue them down because they expand a little bit. I may have to cut them a little bit again once they all get down. So I always wait. The thing is I'm trying to make sure that I'm in frame and showing you and, you know, being in camera, showing you guys. It's just sometimes just need an extra hand is all. Okay, so I'm going to take my silicone brush and I'm going to take my Tite Bond and am I still in screen? Just going to put that on there. Yeah, that's the only reason. I know some like to glue it down. I don't like to do that just because I, you know, sometimes have to move things and then I feel like it's just all too much. Too much, too much. Then I need like 4 hands. All right, let's scoot this over so I can see where this is going to fit into. Scoot a little bit more. And then this one. We're good. All right, so let's heat this one back up. So you always need to heat up your wood you've been to, you know, get it to where it needs to go. But also when you get it down, just heat it up one more time to make sure that it's adhered to your surface. And then if you need to do any adjustments later, again, you can just heat it back up before it sets entirely, right? Once it's set overnight, then you're probably going to have a heck of a time moving it again. But I want to make sure that it's out to that edge there. Butter. Yeah, it's just, you know, if we had one more hand, you know, it would be good. So last night, was it last night or the night before? I guess maybe the night before, I had a heck of a time sleeping. I was up every hour, it felt like. It was night before last. So then, yeah, because then last night I slept okay-ish. I was still waking up, slept okay-ish, and I think probably when I finally did fall asleep and was sleeping good, that's when I heard the gardener at the crack of dawn. Really? Excuse me, sir. Really? So I'm just taking my silicone brush just to get off that excess. Okay. And I see a gap right here. Once I get it all done, we'll close that gap up. But like I said, the wood bin's going to expand a little bit. So I'm not going to worry too much about little spaces like that right now. When I set it all down to where I absolutely know that's where it's going to go and stay, then I'll worry about closing up the little corners. I don't know. I never used to have issues really sleeping through the night, but I feel like the last few years has been like that, where I don't sleep, you know, more than a couple hours, and then I'm up, and so I don't know what that's all about, but okay, so let's make sure that's down. Again, the Tite Bond does dry clear, but even though it's clear, you still will see, you know, that little bubble of glue, so you want to make sure you get it off. Okay, and then our last side. Okay, so this is our last piece. So I'm going to heat that a little bit and make sure that's down, and then I'm going to come all the way back around, and you'll see me close up all these corners. All right, so let's make sure that's down and all the excess comes out. Oops, don't move. I want to make sure it's out to the edges. Okay, now I'm going to close up at least these two. If there is a little bit of space that I can't get closed, you guys know, that's when I use my texture paste opaque matte from Ranger, which is in my Amazon store. But the way Would You Bin is I can heat that up, squeeze that to where I want it to go, and close up that gap. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing over here. What are we putting in? What are these rooms and groups we're putting in? All I see is a bunch of jibber jabber on my end. Okay, so that's that gap there. And then there's a very little space here. So I'm just going to barely squeeze that until it cools. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Did I see something? There might be a little something there. I don't know. All right. So that is that's going to be our top. Now, what I am looking at is I don't think this one is going to be wide enough for here, but let's look at it because I do want a piece up there. I might have to change it. Drusy! Okay, I know this piece isn't long enough, but I want to see. Oh, actually, it'll be fine. All right. I was thinking, see, and that's what I'm talking about. Your Would You Bin does expand a little bit. So dry, it didn't look like it was going to be flat when I flattened it. It didn't look like it would be enough, but as soon as I flattened it, it was fine. So let's put it on the arch as well. Actually, hold on a minute. So I think I want to, Would You Bin isn't wet, Janet. It's just the glue underneath. So it doesn't, there's nothing wet. Wood has all the Would You Bin has all the properties of wood. So it's not necessarily wet, if that's what you're asking. Oh, Onyx, if you took off with my paper. Whoo! I was about to say. Okay, so I am thinking that I want to put that up here on the arch as well. So, and then we'll put the trim up there around the top. So let's get what we need for up here. Why do I keep putting things away? Because I don't like it when it's in the view and then I put it away and I can't find it. The ruler's probably right here, but I don't see it. Okay, so same thing. I'm just going to dry tear this just to reduce the paper. Okay, that must be a fiber there. All right. So let's get this here. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take my Waverly plaster and just lighten this. Again, we're not worrying about the paint. The black is not black paint. It's just the primer. It's really pretty, and I think, you know, once we get everything on and then we start bringing out like the golds and whatnot, it's going to be really pretty. And then we need to put the trim along the outside here. Okay, so let's get the decoupage glue and varnish. Should have had it in my other bottle holder. I think I'm just going to kind of take a little bit of the bigger and the small, but I need that straight edge down there. Okay. Me too, Janet. Ooh, really? Uh-oh. You gotta share what you get, Deidre. Okay, so I'm just going to I didn't check my corners. That's all I was doing. Forgot to check it. Okay, let's go ahead and get this off. The rice paper you showed yesterday. Where did it go? What? I just seen the rice paper you showed yesterday, and then I didn't. What on earth? Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Nikki Hunter. That was so weird. I could have swore that you put in a comment, Treese, about the rice paper, and it disappeared. All right. Let's get the rest of that off. And I'm trying to be easy over here because the corner is needing a little more glue. So I'm just going to carefully lift that up and then stick some glue under there and then put glue on all of it. The decoupage varnishing glue over all of it. And then push down all of the fibers from the sanding. And then we'll put on that top piece. Okay, so let's set it up this way. And then let's get this on top of there. AB Studios. Okay, I don't know why that comment disappeared. That was weird. So Mondays and Wednesdays, by the time Trevor gets out of school, it's, late because I don't pick him up until almost, it's 7:50 is when his class ends. It's going to be so nice with the time change, though, that at least I don't like driving in the dark. I do it, but I prefer not to. So it'll be nice with that it won't be dark. All right, so I'm just going to lay that on top, take what I think I need, stop working with all of it so I don't have to hold all of the rest of that. Okay, and then remember when you store your woodgie bin, you always want to coil it back up, okay? Because it is fragile. It will break when it's cool. All right, now let's... Woo! Hi, Pam. How are you? Oh, I don't know why I'm heating it right now. Let's get some of the Tite Bond and put it on this piece. Hey, Mary Casey. All right. Now let's start here at this edge, and I'm just going to set it here and then start to heat it and push it down. Thank you, Sandy. I'm good, Pam. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to hold it here because, like I said, the woodgie bin, it does stretch. So as I'm pulling it over to my left side, I want to make sure that, you know, I'm pulling it and stretching it at the same time, just in case there's excess that I need to cut off. Okay, and then let's glue or set this now in place. Oh no, Nikki. Mondays are, I don't know, they're 50-50. They're either okay or yeah. Okay. Right? So once this is set down, we'll paint all the rest of that so we can get rid of all the white. All right, so we have our trim at the top. I'm thinking we might, I don't know, don't think I'm going to put the trim, but I might trim it down there with something else, whether it be like a black trim of some sort right here, but we'll decide that later. So I need to cut out this hole. I do need to trim out this. Remember, you don't want to do this if your paint or your paper is wet. So, okay, and then I'm going to grab another, and then we will trim out here, and then I think the trim will be done after that. So now the clock has this little piece that goes on the outside of it there with the little glass inside of there. So assuming you guys know, all of my clocks that I do, I always make them working clocks. So assuming that I keep all of the same mechanism, I'll probably put that back around it. If not, I'll end up trimming it out with something else. No, it's black. It's like a charcoal gray, black. Okay. You okay, Papas? Then I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right around here so I can lay down all those fibers. Papas, what you doing? Thank you. Thanks, Juicy. Yeah, so my auction's going to be on St. Patty's Day, so the 17th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So it'll be on St. Patty's Day, so we'll have some little St. Patty's Day antics, I'm sure. The clock looks great for the lock and key show. I haven't seen that. Sunday Fun Day. It'll definitely be. I haven't seen that show. Decoupage Varnish and Glue Matte. It's from Pentart, and you can find it on my TH Decor. All right, so let's do this really quickly. We need to cut that a little bit bigger. We need 2 of those. Okay, and then let's do these. All right, so before that coil dries, I'm just going to put it back. And then again, 731 was that trim. I'm going to take it out of screen. I have all of those. Are these going to be the sizes, or is it this one? No, that one's super short. Okay, so let's heat these up, and then let's... I will possibly need a play-by-play for the auction if this comment issue continues. It's so hard. So, Drusy, when you're watching the videos, do you go to the actual page, or are you like watching it, like, you know how they show like the shortcuts or where the reels are? Hi, Patty. Because I find sometimes, see, then that, I don't know, because I find sometimes if I go through the, like the reels, my comments do that. But if I go into it directly from the page, I don't usually have that problem. So, no, I do know, though, that there was an update day before yesterday. So, I know that you sent me a message and said that you deleted it and then reinstalled it. But you grabbed it back from the cloud. Maybe not grab it back from the cloud. Maybe just try to reinstall it from the App Store. Hi, Monica. So that's the beautiful Monica I was talking about earlier. So that's her page, Team BFF2. So if you want to go over, I keep at 7 o'clock, her and her honey will be on. And I'm sure I'll be in there buying more jewelry. Oh, awesome. Hello, welcome. What is your name so I can say, oh, no. No, no, no. Oh. I see it, Sue. I don't know what happened. It says that it's having issues. See, this is what I was talking about with... Hold on, let me grab the YouTube link. God, I swear. I seen it crash on Crafty Creations, and then it left on it crashed on Crafty Creations first. Yeah, so now they're trying to figure out where I've gone. That's why I keep saying. Yeah, I don't know where it went, but it went bye-bye. Hold on, I'm trying to put the... I will probably be finishing up anyway. Sorry, guys. I know. It just went down totally on there. All right. Hi, Helen. So I'm just going to finish getting these on here. And then that's why I keep saying, y'all, this is precisely why I don't stream just to one location at a time. This is precisely why, because it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. I posted the link, but I don't think they're seeing it because I can still see comments are coming from that page and they can't see the live. Every single time, every single week, I feel like it's something. All right, so I'm going to hold that where it needs to be, and then same thing, I'm just going to miter that corner. Okay. It's a little awkward because of the way that it's on there with the door. Now, I probably could have took the door off, but, you know, that would have been way too easy. Actually, it needs to be cut more because I need the bottom of that door to clear when it opens. So hold on a minute. We're going to need to open this. So I'm not going to worry too much about that end. Ah, no, don't do that. Yeah, there's still people over there that's saying that I'm gone. So I can see the comments. They're not realizing that I'm not coming back. Not over there anyways. Because it's just showing me errors. We're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue on Facebook's end. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do anything with it. Because, you know, that's how they do things there. All right, so just to cut this corner again, I'm going to heat it up and recut it because I need to make sure that it clears the door. Hi. Yes, you can go on because I see comments from everywhere, Drusy. So you could be on YouTube just fine. It's probably safer that way. But I see comments and bids from all platforms that I'm on. So it's probably safer that way because who knows what the book's going to do. Because I can see that it keeps on trying to load, but it's not coming back. So, but the funny thing is I can see people's comments still over there. So their comments are still coming through saying, I don't think she's coming back. No, I'm not coming back. Not going back. It's only ever on Facebook that they do that to me. Sue, are you able to even put in a comment under that video? Or you probably already did and I didn't see you. Because I can still, it's so crazy, I can still see comments under that video. Hi, Sandy Triplet. Exactly. That's exactly why Telegram is a great idea. Because anytime something goes funny, I go right there and I, tell you all where I am at. But every day that I stream, every day that I'm live, I'm always live on YouTube at the same time. So if ever that happens, if you just go over to my YouTube channel, and it's the same video. No, this is Wood You Bin. So it has all the same properties as wood. You heat it up and it becomes pliable. But you can paint it, you can drill through it, you can do whatever you can do to wood, you can do to this. And so all I'm doing right now is just heating it up so that I can miter the corners. Okay, let's do this last corner. All right. All right, so this is what we will have here. Now, I am not going to paint that. I'm not going to glue this on yet because I do want to paint it first. And since I already have that decoupage down, I want to make sure that I get it painted first. So, because... Okay, so that's going to be there. Hi, Miss Edie. Hi, Lori. I know, it's super annoying. No, well, Telegram, I only do notifications on Telegram, Juicy. But I'm always live on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So... That's crazy. Anyway, so we are going to, what time is it? I'll go ahead and paint the black down on here really quickly. And then when we come back tomorrow, we'll paint the trim and do the rest of it. Because I don't know, I had pulled out some other stuff that I was thinking of putting on here, but we'll figure that out tomorrow. And then let me get some of this stuff out of the way so I can put another plate down. Okay, so like I was saying, The black is just a primer. So I'm going to come in with a black. Oh, that goes in water. That goes back here. And people are messaging me because they think that I'm still over there. Oh, good old Facebook. You just gotta love them. Just gotta love them. All right. I'm trying to move some of this stuff out of view so it's not. Where'd the lid go? Who knows? Okay. Let's get this painted really quickly. Sneaks into Terry's kitchen. Wrong kitchen. I don't have Oreos in my kitchen. I think Nicole is the one that has Oreos. So I'm going to put a base down of black on the trim. And then because we're going to go in with a gold, I have a new gold from CC Restyled. Look at that. So I'm thinking we'll use that on here. So frustrating. Boy, if that's not a true Monday, I don't know what is. Okay, I'm just going to come in, just tapping in to where the paper meets the clock to get rid of that white that we put underneath the rice paper. Choi said? If Choi said, then he has a stash hiding them. He's hiding them somewhere. He's not sharing with me. That's for sure. Yesterday, also, when I was taking the clock apart, I did reinforce, because all of these are individual pieces, this little part here and this part here. So I made sure to reinforce all of that. Really, Drewsy? Hi, Trina. Yeah, I put a link on my page, but I don't think anybody is seeing it. So, unfortunately, it's just out in La La Land like I just took off. Now I'm even getting new comments. Betty is saying hello. She just entered the Facebook one. So I don't know how that's happening, because I believe the live is gone, right? All I'm doing is just coming in. I'll come in with a detail brush and get closer to that edge if I have to. Yeah, the live is gone. It's totally ended over there. So I don't know how come I'm able to see. It is frustrating. Betty's telling me that I'm lost. I'm not lost. The book just does not, like me 95% of the time. Something's going on with it though, because it wouldn't let me post my reel this morning. I had to delete it and repost it 4 times before it would post. I know. We all know, Betty. We all know. It's a book thing. It kicked me off. I don't think it's a mute. I think today it's a glitch thing. Because like I was saying earlier, it took me 4 times before the reel would post with the cross, the window and the cross. So I had to keep deleting it and reposting it. It was driving me nuts. Finally, on the 4th time, it finally posted. So I noticed, like I said, was saying earlier, there was an update day before yesterday, or yesterday, to the book. So I don't know. Yes. Yes, Juicy. That's her. Turn it off. Troy even found me on Facebook. I mean on YouTube. Turn it off, Papas. Turn it down so Mom doesn't hear her voice. Turn it down, baby. Okay, so I'm just going to come. Again, this will be our base paint. This black, we're going over the primer. And then tomorrow when we come back, hopefully I can come back on both platforms. Who knows? We will start with the gold and whatever else. Hi, Linda. Yep. It decided to boot me. I seen it booted Crafty Creations first. And it took about 5-10 minutes, and then it booted the other page. So who knows anymore? Tell you what, I think everybody should go over to YouTube is what I really think. But I know some people absolutely do not like YouTube, and the people on YouTube absolutely do not like Facebook. So I don't know. I just know that I don't think I've ever done a live on YouTube and it got booted off. Not in the middle. I don't think ever. Okay. So tomorrow this will be ready for our gold accents, and then whatever else decide to do to it. Yeah, I know you do. But like I said, it's never booted me. I've been doing lives for a little while now. It's never booted me on YouTube. It's only ever booted me off of Facebook, and that seems to be more often than not lately. Okay, I'll paint underneath. Let's dry that. Yeah, Lisa, and I've always done it that way. Every single live that you guys see on Facebook is also live on YouTube. And sometimes I even go over to Instagram as well. But yeah. Yeah, I've never ever watched somebody on YouTube and lose them. So it's frustrating for sure. So if you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel and you just came over for the first time, hit the subscribe button and then click the bell, and you will get notifications from YouTube when I go live. But just always know that when I'm over there, I'm also always over here. So if this happens again, that's how you can find me. All right. So I know we didn't do, well, it doesn't look like we did a whole lot today, but when we come back tomorrow, I'm just going to put a paper towel down now because I don't want the back to get scratched up. So when we come back tomorrow, we are going to finish painting the trims. We'll start adding in the hardware, I think, the clock, the mechanism. And then I'm excited to put, because look at this. I don't know if you guys are able to see that gold. We will work some of that gold, and I'm thinking I'm going to bring in some of the brass as well, because that's what this is showing here is the brass and gold. Yes, it's just a matte black for right now. So it's just a matte black. It's a Decoupage matte black in lamp. It's a very black, true black. So anyhow, those of you who came over to YouTube, I appreciate you following me over here, and I'm sorry for the chaos of the book kicking me off. Hopefully tomorrow won't be replay. I was watching you and then kicked me out and you didn't even say goodbye. Replay, I was watching you and then kicked me out and you didn't even say goodbye. Because I couldn't say goodbye. So this is CC Restyled. So it's Prima, redesigned with Prima, and it's Tiger's Eye. And you can find this at my Micah's Daughter link. But look at how amazing that is. Oh my gosh. Oh, I also, well, they're not going to be able to see this. Aw, thanks, trees. So I will show you guys some of the beautiful, not with these dirty hands, I won't, papers that I got. So these are available. You can get these on either one. You can get them on Decoupage Queen or TH Decor on either one of my links. But let me show you. I am telling you, Juicy, it's gorgeous. So last thing I want is black on these papers. But look at this. So look at this steampunk butterflies. So this is an AB Studios rice paper. And I am just, oh, I love it. And then this is another one that's just, I'm so excited. I think that what we're going to do is like an actual steampunk butterfly. But until I actually do that, we'll use some of these papers. But look at this little cutie patootie. Look at this. So this one, it doesn't have the names or numbers on these. Anyways, but look at this. So this is Paper Designs, and it's 0177. But isn't that the sweetest little, oh my goodness, angel? And then, of course, look at this one, 0180. Look how sweet that is. Isn't that sweet? Oh, I love it. And then this was another angel that, or another fairy that came out. I didn't have this. I still need to do something with the other fairies. So 0109. And then, of course, I needed to get a few more of the cottontail backgrounds. I think I have. These are restocks for me, these next couple. So, yeah. So these are restocks for me. And then this is the delicate tiles. These are all part of the spring release. And then Camilla and Crowned Lady, Wise Friend, 4-pack, Blue Peony. So I always restock. But now here, these are brand new. You're going to find these at TH Decor. These are the new LaBlanche papers. So this one, did I keep? Let me see if I kept I should have. Oh, no, I didn't. So LaBlanche came out with a few. So here's the first one. Here's the second one. Put it this way. Okay, but look at this. So here's, again, so pretty. I have the bottle molds from Finnabair. I just have ideas for this. This is gonna, I want to put this like on a book box, I think. And then look at this one. Isn't that pretty? And if you see, I get 2 of everything. And then this one, which is just a soft, beautiful background. So these last couple, you can tell because of the borders. So if you ever pay attention to the LaBlanche papers, they don't have names on them, but the borders are really tiny around the sides. That's how you can tell that they're LaBlanche. So these last 4 or 5, I think 5, were all LaBlanche. So gorgeous. So you can find these, the LaBlanche, at TH Decor. These beautiful ones and the beautiful little angel, you can find those at either one, TH Decor or Decoupage Queen. So if you're on one or the other, you know, might as well do one-stop shop. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So again, we had like 70-something people, but we went down to 29. So those of you who are 29 who followed me over here, thank you so very much. Remember to subscribe and hit the bell. Then you'll get notifications from YouTube always. The book, I don't know. The book, you have to subscribe to my Telegram in order to get notifications. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday. I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. I hope. Anyhow, I'll talk to y'all later. See you tomorrow. Bye.